Hi students, what we have seen so far is about plotting histogram and creating pie charts in the last videos. So this particular video is about plotting bar charts in R. How to plot a bar chart in R. For this, for this particular session, should have a previous knowledge about data frames in R and basics of statistics. So for this session also we will be using the same files, movies data.chv, the same file we are going to use it for this demonstration, movies.csc. So keep that file downloaded and ready, so it is available in the MOOC site. And just I am checking the project. So by default we are working with the R project, the folder that I have created, plotting bar charts, and this thing. Open and go to more, set as working directory. So this becomes the working directory. Okay, as we are continuing with the previous session, so it is already there in the studio environment pane. So if not, again you have to execute these commands. These commands, okay, because it's already available in the environment pane. Okay, now what we are going to see is just I have closed everything. So we do the movies. So this is the data set which has 600 observations and 31 variables. So in the source window we can see this movie data frame, and now we will learn how to draw a bar chart of the object of this object, to say the variables here. Okay, so these are the different variables we will take. For example, IMDb ratings, score ratings. So we will draw a bar chart for this IMDb ratings. Okay, international movie database rating. Okay, so before that we should know about bar chart. What is a bar chart? A bar chart represents data in rectangular bars, in a rectangular bar, with the length of the bar proportional to the value of the variable. So the length of the bar, where is that IMDb rating? The length of the bar, which will tell you the proportion to the value of the variable. So R uses the function bar plot to draw bar plots in R. Okay, for this what we can do is, okay, out of the 600 observations we will take only 20. Okay, we will take only the 20 observations. For that, as we had discussed in the earlier classes, in the master data set of 600 observation of 31 variables, we will take first 20. That means you have to create a subset of 20, and we will name it as a new variable. For example, I am C movies. This is going to be the subset movie sub. I am naming it as a movie sub that I am extracting from the main data. So from the movies file. So the command is within the square bracket 1 to 20. We are slicing the data 1 to 20 columns, and we are creating it's a new subset as movies subset. Just execute this file. So you see the difference here. This is the master file movies 600 observation with 31 variables, and we have created a new sub data set, sub data movies sub, naming it as movies sub of 20 observations, only for 20 observations. For demonstration and explaining purpose, I am slicing the first 20 observations. If not, we can do it for 600 observations also. So it is also possible. Now, so with 20 observations is loaded. See, we'll see. Now we will see the view movies. Sorry, movies sub data. They extracted sub data. Just run this file. See, this is 600 observations, and movie sub will contain the 20 observation. Okay, for this 20 observation, we will draw a bar chart. So that can be done in R using a bar plot function. So bar plot movie sub in that movie sub data set or data frame, take the variable IMDb rating. Only we are going to draw a bar chart for this IMDb rating variable. Okay, then put movie sub dollar, only taking the variable IMDb rating. As I said in the previous pie chart and histogram, labeling the graphs axis. Y label as IMDb rating, X label as movies, and color default by orange. We will change. Okay, let it be in blue. So okay, the while limited to 0 to 10, and the main is the title for the particular bar chart. Just select and run this. So you see, so here we have used a movie sub dollar and Y label as I extend. So after running this current line, the bar chart is displayed with movies on x-axis and IMDb rating on y-axis. Okay, this particular movies has an IMDb rating approximately of 6. Okay, however, between 6 and 8 mostly. Okay, higher the first bar, no, which tells the movie rate. Okay, similarly, particular we do not know the name of the movie here, so we will add more arguments to this thing, because we have taken the 20 observations. No, we do not know the name here. So how this can be done is just adding one more argument. How we added with other functions, we can do it with this also. Okay, the argument is see names dot argument is equal to names dot argument is equal to movie sub dollar. Yeah, so what is the how to include the name? So then where is the name of the movie? Just go and check it in the data frame. The title is in the, as I mentioned, in the title variable. So Philip Brown, The Dish, Waiting for Government, The Age of Innocence. Okay, this movie dollar title sub dollar title. So here we have used this argument names.arg and set it to title. Remember, title column in movie sub contains the name of the movies. See here, name of the movies in the title column. Okay, run this file. Names.arg. Just a minute, some error. Wait a minute. Movies names.arg is equal to names.arg is equal to movies sub dollar that which variable? Title. It's not title, type title. I'm using the auto completion process to confirm. Yeah, now it has got executed. Okay, see, just go to zoom button. If you keep on extending this file, no, you will be getting the exact name to the particular thing. Okay, see, so in the plot windows you can zoom on. Now the names of the movies are displayed on the x-axis, but it's not for all movies. All movies it's not shown. See, but it's not shown for all movies because due to the point that names are too long to accommodate in the axis. That's why we will make the name as perpendicular to y-axis. Okay, we will be trying, because by default it is showing it in the x-axis. All names are not shown. We will change this to what you say, to the y-axis. Okay, that's why next perpendicular to x-axis. Just the next argument what we can give is LAS is equal to 2. So we are using LAS command. L is equal to produce labels which at right angles to the x-axis. That is the nature of this argument. See, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, just zoom it. I think now it is visible. Okay, now the names for all the movies are displayed in examples. For example, the IMDb rating for the dish, the Philip Brown, is around some more than 7.5 something. However, longer names are being truncated with this option. We can add more arguments to bar plot function to adjust the labels. For more information, no, you can go and check with what you say. As I said, no, the help function is inbuilt with this in this R, just question mark, and you can type any function or any argument. So it will give you the, it will display what are the different types that we can have it with that particular arguments or function. Okay, so this is the method to draw a bar chart. I am summarizing what we did in the demonstration. For this, to draw a bar chart for the movie with the movie data.csv data frame, first we are extracting only the, slicing only the 20 observations by creating a movie sub data set that comes with the 20 observations of the same variables. Okay, then this is the bar plot function with these many arguments: y label as IMDb rating and x labeling as movies, color as blue and limited to 0 to 10, and the main title of the bar plot as movies IMDb rating. And we are adding one more to make it perpendicular, names dot arg is equal to movies title and LAS2. This argument is to make visible about the movies in the bar plot, movies in the bar plot, and LAS2 for making it in the perpendicular axis. You can try with this data that I have provided, and also you can do with your own data. All the best wishes. Expecting to see a colorful results from your data. Enjoy the day.